Assalamualaikum and good morning. I'm teacher Bibi Nahida. Today we are going to learn Year 6 English Lesson 1. Let's start. Okay, let's have a look at the Learning Standard 2.3.1. At the end of the lesson, people should be able to read a dialogue and answer 5 comprehension questions for information and enjoyment with guidance. So basically, these are the things that you should achieve or accomplish. So this is the comprehension text. Inilah dia dialog yang you'll be reading. Okay, before we read the dialogue, first I'll teach you something else, which is the vocab. Alright. Okay, so this is the vocabulary. Why we need the vocabulary? We need the vocabulary so that you can understand the dialogue better. Okay, so these are the words that you will find in the dialogue. Okay, the first one is surprise, terkejut, pastimes, hobi, beginning, permulaan, ending, penutup, horror, seram, scolding, marah, beneficial, bermanfaat, increase, meningkatkan, knowledge, pengetahuan, English command, kebolehan berbahasa. Berbahasa apa? English. Important, penting, return, pulangkan, borrow, pinjam, accompany, temankan, dan superb means hebat. Alright. So this conversation is between Ruhol and Brian. Okay. Let's start. Do you enjoy reading storybooks, Brian? Well, I really do not enjoy reading. Why do you ask me this question? I'm surprised that you do not enjoy reading storybooks. I think it is one of the best pastimes today. Most stories are the same. Look at fairy tales. They always have the same beginning, once upon a time, and the same ending, and they live happily ever after. I'm not talking about fairy tales only. I'm talking about science fiction stories, horror stories, and many more. I really do not like reading, Ruhol. Ever since school days, I never liked reading. I always get scolding from teachers for not reading well. You are wrong, Brian. It's beneficial to read. You increase your general knowledge and your command of English would be better. But I do read books in Bahasa Melayu and in Chinese. It's alright with whatever books you read. The most important thing is reading. Alright, I will start reading seriously from now. Where are you going now? I'm on my way to the library. I want to return these storybooks and borrow 2 new ones. Can I accompany you? Why not? You can also become a new member and start borrowing books. That's a superb idea. Alright, so daripada dialog ni, okay, kita tahu Brian ni love reading, okay. Ruhol on the other hand, tak berapa suka membaca, okay. So Brian here, what he's doing in this conversation, if you can see, dia banyak menjelaskan, okay, banyak explain tentang kepentingan membaca, alright. Task 1 questions, please do in your logbook, okay. All your work during this PKP, MCO, you'll be doing it in your logbook, okay. Read and answer the questions. Clues have been given in the dialogue. on the previous page. Okay, maksudnya nak jawab ni kena refer lah dialog tu. Okay, number 1. What is Ruhol trying to explain to Brian? So, Ruhol is trying to explain that Ruhol cuba untuk menjelaskan yang apa, pasal apa. Alright, if you listen to my explanation before, you should know the answer lah. Okay, now let's have a look at number 2. Why isn't Brian interested in fairy tales? Ini bahagian awal-awal dialog tu. Okay, Brian believes that fairy tales, what's wrong with fairy tales, dia cakap. Something with the beginning and also the ending. Okay, please check on that. Alright, for number 3, give two benefits, mention. Mention maksudnya dah disebut. Okay, ini bukan kebat, bukan disuruh awak fikir sendiri. Ini dia dah sebut, maksudnya ada dalam dialog. Okay, mention by Ruhol regarding reading. Okay, look, tengok balik dialog. Okay, apa kepentingan membaca. Okay, alright, look at number 4. Give a word from the dialogue above which also means scary or frightening. Siapa yang terror? Tengok dialog. Okay, boleh lah jumpa. Alright, for scary and frightening. Okay, kalau rasa tak nampak, tak jumpa, pergi dekat vocab. Scary or frightening maksudnya apa? Menakutkan, takut. Okay, ada dalam tu saya bagi. Alright. Look at number 5. Do you think Ruhol manage ni macam berjaya lah, okay, to convince ialah meyakinkan, convince Brian to become interested in reading. So, dapat tak Ruhol meyakinkan Brian untuk berminat dalam membaca? So, this is a yes-no question. Jawab yes ataupun no. Alright, kalau yes, titik, give one evidence to support your answer. So, dia nak bukti. Evidence ialah bukti. So, bukti biasanya kita ambil daripada dialog. Kita ambil daripada teks. So, dalam teks tu, cari satu ayat yang membuktikan bahawa Ruhol managed to convince Brian to become interested in reading. Ataupun kalau jawapan awak rasa dia tidak berjaya, okay, mana ayat yang menunjukkan dia tidak berjaya? Okay. Alright, for task 1, that's it. Alright, for task 2, please read the dialogue. Okay, I want to hear your reading. Pay attention to your pronunciation and also intonation. Pronunciation shouldn't be a problem sebab tadi saya dah demonstrate kan cara nak baca. Okay, so you just listen to how I read and then you read like that lah. Okay, record yourself reading and send me your recording through WhatsApp. So there are 2 things that you need to send me through WhatsApp personally. Number 1 is the question and answer. Salin soalan tu dan bagi jawapan. Tulis jawapan awak. Don't copy the text, don't copy the dialogue. Itu tak payah. And no need to print also lah. Okay, save your ink. Just a little bit only, 5 questions. Just copy that. Alright, and then record yourself reading ni also you send me through WhatsApp. So when you text me on WhatsApp, make sure you have these 2 items. Alright, number 1, your questions and answer. Alright, number 2 is this one, your reading recording. Okay, see you next week. Special thanks to Mr. Nagarajan Pillai of SK Cheng for sharing this material with all of us. Okay, thank you class. I'll see you next week. Bye bye.